comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. The throw is escaped. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Knockdown. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jump. Goes for the jump in. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stick, ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Parries the attack and stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Throws them down. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Side push. Now they're on the defensive. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless. Grabs them. Does a good job of pushing back. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. All right, let's OD KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them to negate the block. Yoga fires them. A quick breather. Player 1 has the life advantage. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Yoga flame. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Goes for the jump. All in with a rush. Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Opts for the critical arm. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throws them down. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Parries the attack and... That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. What's the play here? Goes for the throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, easy tech. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Hit them with the 1-2-3. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. That drive impact is blocked. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Were they baiting them into that? KO! Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps up. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Uses the target combo as a filler. Sticks the combo. Looking for a chance. Throws him. What's next? There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. A quick breather. This may be it. Extra spicy Shoryu connects. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Jumps, reads the jump in perfectly. Connects with the throw. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on the all in with a rush. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Sneaks in the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round.
Nice fireball. Jumps in. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? This can lead to some big damage. Both fighters have a full super meter. Links it. A jump. That back throw was huge. Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly. Both sides getting ready. Ooh, you never know what cross that on. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Dangerous range here. Gives the ribcage some TLC. Oh, they switch sides. This is gonna hurt. A projectile to say, get off of me. Noticeable left drive impact misses. Great job. This could lead to some big damage. Drop zone, baby. Ooh, what a smart blow. They got a big. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Are you kidding me? Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Opens with the fireball. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Goes for the throw. I can't keep track of these corner switches. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The jump-in is denied. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 turned this right around with that super. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Quick dashing. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Wz2 brushes that off and keeps going. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Grabs and throws them away. A quick breather. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Hammers them with a psycho blitz. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Their life is hanging by a thread. They got to lean heavily on their drive movement. Tatsu's out of the quick dash. Experience in burnout. Going in. Adds a bit of OD spice. KO! Last round, people. Both fighters got to go all in from this one. Here's a big hit! They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Sticks out a kick. Solid anti-air. Oh my, the throw check. Goes to the air. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 needs to wait this out. Here comes the corner. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with Burnout. Gets the side switch. Gives the ribcage some TLC. Flatline done. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. Put one in the pocket. Who's going to break the silence first? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Brushes off the impact. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets a crucial back throw in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Slides it down to the wire. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Parries to cancel the fun. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Oh, burnout triggered. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That's a counter. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Projectile to try and change the situation. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Back throw for the side switch. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Smart play with the throw. Player 1, there's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. Jumps up, showing some real tenacity. Psycho looking to impress with this conversion. Is this gonna kill? One more! Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of something. Quick crowns them from above. Catches out the cage right there. Press them with a critical hit. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Player 1 can't use any flatline zones. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Get ready! Okay, they trade hits. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Hold your breath. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws them to negate the block. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Burnout activated. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Can they keep on him? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Gotta be careful not to springs forward with the drive rush. Quick breather. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? A jump? They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Give the ring flatline one. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let's go! Ring the bell!
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Deftly shuts out the jump. Taking stock. Whiff the throw. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? The quarter makes it hard. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Got their eye on the air. Changes the pace, hits them with a stopping block. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Tries to catch him out with the arc stand. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Decides to meet them in the air. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Whiffs with that cute. This is gonna hurt. Scrapping it out up close. Closing it out with a super arc finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. What are they thinking here? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Maintains composure and gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. Uses a drive parry against the attack. Strings it all together. Neither of them willing to back off here. Next hit will end the round. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Both fighters planning something? Quite experiencing burnout. Side switch and ends the meter, hoping for a good return. No question whether this super art is going to kill him. Taking no prisoners. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
keine Option. Bekämpfe die eigenen Dämonen und besteige den Thron. Es zieht sich wie ein roter Faden durch mein Leben. Große Taten, wenig reden, denn der Tod erwartet nämlich jeden. Muss der Thron mit Angst entgegentreten. Ich bin nicht allein, doch fühle mich einsam. Bin 0,0 mit meinen Gefühlen im Einklang. Seh mich nachher, wollt doch fürchte das Scheitern. Ich tanze auf der Party, doch eigentlich würde ich gern heimfahren. Himmel hoch, jauchzen, zu Tode betrübt. Ich hätte gerne Sonne, doch der Mond, der genügt. Nur weil ich über exzellente Strophen verfügt, heißt es lange nicht, dass mein Herz sich nicht wohl anfühlt. Und ich weiß ehrlich selber nicht, woher das kommt. Auch am helllichten Tage sehe ich alles sehr verschwommen, als hätte man mir irgendwann einmal den Kern entnommen. Ich bin zu lang durch dieses tiefschwarze Meer geschwommen. Ich bin psychisch labil, ich fühle mich wie ein Freak. Nicht gegen die Welt, sondern gegen mich selbst führe ich den Krieg. Mich fragt dieses kalte, leere Gefühl nach einem Sieg. Egal, was ich erreichen mag, genügen wird's nie. Doch ich kämpfe weiter, mein Herz, mein Weg. Weiser der Selbstzweifler in mir, mein ständiger Begleiter. Doch ich lebe weiter, aufhören ist keine Option. Bekämpfe die eigenen Dämonen und besteige den Thron. Es zieht sich wie ein roter Faden durch mein Leben. Große Taten, wenig reden, denn der Tod erwartet nämlich jeden. Muss der Thron mit Angst entgegentreten. Ich bin nicht allein, doch fühle mich einsam. Bin 0,0 mit meinen Gefühlen im Einklang. Seh mich nachher, wollt doch fürchte das Scheitern. Ich tanze auf der Party, doch eigentlich würde ich gern heimfahren. Himmel hoch, jauchzen, zu Tode betrübt. Ich hätte gerne Sonne, doch der Mond, der genügt. Nur weil ich über exzellente Strophen verfügt, heißt es lange nicht, dass mein Herz sich nicht wohl anfühlt. Und ich weiß ehrlich selber nicht, woher das kommt. Auch am helllichten Tage sehe ich alles sehr verschwommen, als hätte man mir irgendwann einmal den Kern entnommen. Ich bin zu lang durch dieses tiefschwarze Meer geschwommen. Ich bin psychisch labil, ich fühle mich wie ein Freak. Nicht gegen die Welt, sondern gegen mich selbst führe ich den Krieg. Mich fragt dieses kalte, leere Gefühl nach einem Sieg. Egal, was ich erreichen mag, genügen wird's nie. Doch ich kämpfe weiter, mein Herz, mein Weg. Weiser der Selbstzweifler in mir, mein ständiger Begleiter. Doch ich lebe weiter, aufhören ist keine Option. Bekämpfe die eigenen Dämonen und besteige den Thron. Es zieht sich wie ein roter Faden durch mein Leben. Große Taten, wenig reden, denn der Tod erwartet nämlich jeden. Muss der Thron mit Angst entgegentreten. Ich bin nicht allein, doch fühle mich einsam. Bin 0,0 mit meinen Gefühlen im Einklang. Seh mich nachher, wollt doch fürchte das Scheitern. Ich tanze auf der Party, doch eigentlich würde ich gern heimfahren. Himmel hoch, jauchzen, zu Tode betrübt. Ich hätte gerne Sonne, doch der Mond, der genügt. Nur weil ich über exzellente Strophen verfügt, heißt es lange nicht, dass mein Herz sich nicht wohl anfühlt. Und ich weiß ehrlich selber nicht, woher das kommt. Auch am helllichten Tage sehe ich alles sehr verschwommen, als hätte man mir irgendwann einmal den Kern entnommen. Ich bin zu lang durch dieses tiefschwarze Meer geschwommen. Ich bin psychisch labil, ich fühle mich wie ein Freak. Nicht gegen die Welt, sondern gegen mich selbst führe ich den Krieg.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Beginning operation.
Hope you'll put up a fight.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? Good parry there, and that's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. All right, what's coming up next? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Throws him. What's next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Oh, easy tag. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left, experiencing burnout. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Both fighters planning something? Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins, and this gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Who's going to start things off? The jump-in is denied. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Sneaks in above. Staggers them with the shot. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Spends all that gains for a one-way trip to the chamber. And looking to deal some psycho damage here. A quick breather. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. In there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both fighters have completely emptied out their drive gauge and are in burnout state. Not a lot of patience on show here today. Drive gauge finally recovers. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. Player 1 doesn't. This is a huge chance to make a feat. Life lead opens up. Sticks the combo. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again. In there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Throws them to negate the block. They've both showed their hands. They were right to be on guard there. Can't tech the throw. Very.
Psycho cannon's activated. Let's see what they do now.
Player 1 is in a pretty good situation. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and... Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Jumps. Going in. How will they utilize this? Oh no, in there! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 with them, knocked them out of the air. This can lead to some big damage.
Gives the ribcage some TLC.
The low block. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 burns out. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Drive parry. Connects with the throw. Meets them air to air. A real test of nerves here.
We just saw the heist of the century.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows a medium kick. Spin knuckle. The low doesn't connect. Great work finding the opening. Will gain control of the match in the early going. All right. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner, spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Taking stock. The jump in is denied. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player 1 gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Still very early in the round. Both fighters planning something? Big throws. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout activated. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Impact squat. This is gonna hurt. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Breaks through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Hits the drive. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Barely blocks the jump in. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Jump knocked them out of the air. Connects with the throw. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1, Rhythm finds the target. Close range projectile. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Both sides getting ready. This can lead to some big damage. Cross super art incoming. They should have kept this one classified, because it's straight up nasty. Delta red on go. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one. A back roll for damage and vital positioning. It is over. Player 1.
A new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Fight with all your heart.
Hope you'll put up a
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Throws them to negate the block. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the jump in. The super armor does its job. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases him down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Saw that coming, brushes that off and keeps going. Digs in deep to get that drive. Hits him with a 1-2-3. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. The throw missed. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Say I have potential.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. He hits him with a stop and block. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Lifts them with a knee and brings them down. Comes for them with a balance. They'll drop drives and back misses. Psycho Blitz wakes them up. Player 2 throws them. Amazing! Player 2 still has a back throw for damage and vital positioning. A daring impact to wrap up the round. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach.